Congratulations, everybody. We did it. We made it to the postseason. Finally, I am so excited and happy that the playoffs are finally here. Not only because there will be basketball on all the time, but because school is almost done and I cannot wait. But first, we got to talk about the play-in tournament, which is happening today. A quick refresher on the play-in tournament for everybody. The 7 and 8 seed of each conference play a one-game elimination. The winner becomes the 7 seed. The 9 and 10 seed play a one-game elimination. The loser of that game is out. And then the loser of 7 and 8 and the winner of 9 and 10 play another one-game elimination. And the winner of that becomes the 8 seed. We're going to talk about the East first. It's a whole bunch of mid. First game, 7 and 8 seed. Hawks and Heat. I'm going to go Heat pretty easily on this. Jimmy Butler is a dog in the playoffs, and I think he wants to be there again, even though I don't really think the Heat are a good team this year. He's Michael Jordan in the playoffs, and Trae Young has struggled immensely against the Heat, especially last year in the first round. Trae Young averaged 15, 6 assists, 5 rebounds in 5 games. He also averaged 6 turnovers per game. Shot 31% from the field, 18% from 3. Just an overall horrible series. The Heat were able to lock his butt up, and I think they'll just do it again. I think this is an easy game. And I think the Miami Heat will be the 7th seed and play Boston, which I think will be a fun rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals. Ultimately, I think Boston is going to win pretty I'm not going to say easy. The Miami Heat are always a pain in the butt to play in the playoffs. They make it so difficult. They make it just very annoying to play against their defense. Again, Jimmy Butler, Michael Jordan in the playoffs, but I don't see this Miami Heat team being good enough to win more than one game. I think maybe they win one game, maybe 2 games, but that would only be if Jimmy averages like 40 points per game. So yeah, I'll take Heat over Hawks. 9 and 10, Raptors and Bulls. This is gonna be the most boring. I don't care. I've been so out on the Raptors for the last 2 months since the trade deadline. I've basically given up, even though I was basically giving up before that. This is gonna be a very defense-oriented game. It is gonna be very ugly and gross to watch. It is not going to be fun, and it doesn't matter who wins because they're just probably going to lose to the Hawks anyway, and the Hawks will be the 8th seed. I'll pick the Bulls. I don't think the Raptors are going to win this game, to be honest, even if they're at home. And even if they do win, they're going to go against the Hawks. I think the Hawks might still beat them. And even if they don't, if they make it to the 8th seed, for some reason, if they do that, they're going to get swept by the Bucks, and it's not going to be fun. So the East is kind of mid this year. The real interesting play-in tournament is the West. The West has been way more interesting because, instead of being mid, all these teams are actually somewhat competitive in the West. Starting off with the 7 and 8, the Lakers and the Wolves. This would have been such a good matchup, but the Wolves showed everybody how to implode in the final game of the season. They did get the win over the Pelicans, which made them the 8th seed, so they only have to win one play-in game to make it to the 7th seed. But they just imploded at the worst possible time. I don't know how. Rudy Gobert punched his teammate. He punched Kyle Anderson, and he was sent home. He was literally just sent home, and he got suspended for that game. So he's not going to be in this Lakers-Wolves game. In other, probably even more important news, Jaden McDaniels, their best defensive player, wing. He's an all-defensive player, caliber player. He injured his own hand. He was mad walking down the tunnel. He punched the wall. I don't think he knew it was concrete, but he broke his hand punching the wall in frustration. So he's out. Gobert is out. Against the Lakers, I don't know. If the Lakers don't win this, then that is super embarrassing because Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert are huge parts of their defense. Now, the Wolves do play better without Rudy sometimes just because Rudy can be a bit limiting in his offensive capabilities. But without Jaden McDaniels, he would have been the guy to at least slow down LeBron. But in this situation, I think the Lakers, if Anthony Davis does not dominate this game, if LeBron does not dominate this game, I don't know what's up with them. But I think that they will win this game pretty convincingly. I think Anthony Edwards will put up a good fight, but ultimately the Lakers will win this game. 9 and 10, we have Pelicans and Thunder. This is going to be a really fun game. I am very excited to watch this game with Shea, Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has been a dog recently. He got his first triple-double, and then maybe he got another one. I don't know. His assists were super up in the 21 games after All-Star break. He averaged 27 points, 6.9 assists, 6 rebounds. Incredible. Shea in the 15 games after All-Star break, 33.3 points, 5.4 rebounds, 4.7 assists. I think that this will be a super fun matchup against these two young stars. I don't really know who to pick. I'm gonna pick the Thunder just because I think Shea and the Thunder really want to at least make the 8th seed and just like prove, because a lot of people doubted them. I don't think I had them in the play-in. I didn't know what to expect with them this season, but Shea has been a different monster this season, averaging over 30 points per game. Definitely all NBA, maybe all NBA first team, most likely at least all NBA second team. Incredible season from him, and I really want to see him in the playoffs. So I'm going to pick the Thunder over the Pelicans. And then Thunder versus the Wolves. I think I'm going to pick the Thunder again. Even though Rudy Gobert will come back for that game, he won't be suspended for the second game. I just don't believe. I don't know if the Wolves got it like that. Maybe, but I think Shea is going to do his best to try and wield his team over. So I'm going to pick them. If the Pelicans beat Thunder and it's Pelicans Wolves, I don't know. I'll just pick Pelicans. I don't know. I think the Wolves might fall out. Tough for them. If the Lakers lose the first play-in game, I think they'll definitely win the second one. So either way, the Lakers will be in the playoffs, I believe. And then I really want to see the Thunder in the playoffs. But it's also likely that it's also likely that the Wolves still pull through and win at least one of their 2 games. But yeah, that's my play-in predictions. The East is kind of garbage and doesn't really matter, but the West is interesting. I will get a full playoff predictions video out on Friday. But yeah,